I want to take a little bit of time and kind of talk about the ammo supply situation at our local gun stores. Now, a lot of what I can speak towards is just kind of what I see, and I reached out to some family members on the West Coast to see what they're seeing as well. But what I'm seeing is an interesting kind of almost like you knew this would happen, which is you're seeing the most common handgun calibers like 9mm, 45 ACP, and 10mm for some reason. Those are of abundance. Like everywhere I go, there's a ton of 9mm, and there's a lot of 45 ACP out there, and I always find a bit of 10mm as well. Now, the handgun calibers that are more difficult to find are going to be like 380 ACP and 38 Special, 357 Magnum. Those are the common ones that are still difficult to find, and I'm not really sure why. I believe that 9mm and 38 Special were the most commonly sold handguns during that gun panic buying of 2020, so I would think the 38 Special would be kind of like the 9mm. But then it's all the kind of the oddball rounds that are then really almost impossible to find at this time, at least around here. So kind of what you're seeing with handgun rounds is the common ones, like 9mm, 45 ACP, and 10mm are of abundance. And the 38 Special, 380 ACP are very difficult to find. And then kind of those oddball calibers are almost impossible to find. Now, I did come across a giant box of 38 Special. It was 250 rounds of 38 Special. There was only one box sitting there, so I grabbed it. This is several weeks ago, but I haven't seen any since. Now, the other piece of this that I find interesting is for some reason rifle rounds of all calibers are extremely abundant, especially 223 and 5.56, as well as 7.62 by 39. The common rifle calibers are of abundance. Then the hunting rounds like 270, 30-06, those seem to be of abundance as well. Because the stores, I went and kind of looked at some local stores, and what I saw in every store I walked into is that rifle rounds were of abundance. Now, my local Bass Pro, big mainstream shops like that, they've been really slim pickings for a while, but a lot of that is because they've kept their prices at pre-panic buying levels. So that's where everybody's shopping, but the other piece is that they sell ammo online, and then when it comes into the store, it often has somebody's name already on it. So they're not putting that ammo on the shelves, or they're holding it for people that buy, like if I went and bought a 9mm handgun, they'd have some 9mm for me. But again, at Bass Pro, the rifle rounds of abundance. Now, one thing I did notice is that a salesman kind of came up to me as I was looking at these rifle rounds, and he said, "Boy, we haven't had this much ammo in a long time." So this is kind of a new thing. Again, last I had looked, you always kind of find things here and there, and it seems like it was becoming more abundant. But what I'm seeing now is if you're looking for 9mm or 45 ACP, it's very, very easy to find. If you're looking for almost any rifle caliber, that also is very, very easy to find. And I'm not really sure why rifle rounds are of such abundance. I think people, when they went into gun panic buying, they went into handgun mode. People are looking for concealed carry weapons, and they want to have plenty of ammo for their concealed carry weapons. So that's why, handgun caliber is definitely the more difficult ammo to find right now. But again, the common handgun calibers, 9mm or 45 ACP, are very easy to find, as well as 10mm to a lesser degree. But man, 38 Special, 357 Magnum, or 380 ACP, I have not seen much of it other than a little bit of 38 Special here and there. I haven't seen 357 Magnum in quite a while. Rifle rounds, rifle calibers, 5.56 seems to be almost 9mm and 5.56 are probably the most abundant ammo out there right now. But when it comes to rifle rounds, 5.56 is the most abundant of the rifle rounds. Followed by, and 223 mixed in there with that, of course, but followed by then hunting rounds, larger caliber rifle rounds seem to be of abundance as well. Just the shelves when it comes to rifle rounds, the shelves look like they do pre-panic buying. When it comes to handgun calibers, they're still slim pickings, but the 9mm and 45 seems to be readily available. So that's kind of what I'm seeing around here, and that's what I'm hearing from family members. So I wanted to pose a question: how is the ammo supply at the gun stores? What are you seeing around the country? That way people can kind of look at the comments below and see in their parts of the country, what are they seeing? Is it similar to what I'm seeing? Because I don't think it's an accident that there's an abundance of 9mm, 45 ACP, and 5.56. I think that was purposefully driven by ammo manufacturers to kind of hit those mainstream concealed carry guns and hit the AR-15 panic buying group as well. And then the other ones are kind of slowly coming in. And I think when it comes to hunting rounds, I believe the reason they're so available is because people don't typically stock up on thousands of rounds of 30-06. You know, most people have a couple boxes because they're only going to use it to hunt once or twice a year, and that's about it. But when people think about needing their concealed carry ammo or their defensive rifle ammo, that's where the mainstream ammo production is going. So again, love to hear what it looks like at the gun stores around you. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel through Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.